We need to let our generation of these young people know that what they're doing is totally unacceptable.
Retaliation.
I think that it's out of control.
Well, it's the music, you know? Shorty want to be a thug, all that gangster flow.
It's just anger.
It take a village to raise a child, and we ain't got no village no more, you know.
Homicide is the leading cause of death among black men ages 15 to 34. Detroit is just one of many urban cities contributing to this alarming statistic. It is estimated that 1 in 3 African American men will go to prison for at least a year over their lifetimes. Adding to this disturbing data, it is said that more young black men have done prison time than performed military service or earned college degrees. The National Network for Safe Communities supports cities around the country to provide solutions to serious violent crime. With the belief that involvement from both law enforcement and community is critical in solving these problems, the National Network combined the two groups to apply proven strategies in an effort to make communities safer. Operation Ceasefire is one of those strategies aimed at tackling gangs, drug crews, and the so-called honor code of the street. This initiative puts community members and law enforcement together to directly engage these groups in a form known as a call-in, a face-to-face meeting with the purpose of urging gang members to stop the violence or suffer the imminent consequences.
If you've been convicted of a felony in the United States, any felony, you are no longer eligible to possess a gun. I'm sure someone's told you that along the way. But if you are caught possessing a gun in Michigan, my office is going to prosecute you. And unlike the state court system, we have very stiff penalties in the federal system. The average sentence for a gun violation in federal court is 86 months. That's more than 7 years. And in the federal system, people go away and there is no parole, no parole. If you go for 7 years in the federal system, you serve 7 years. If you possess a gun in the city of Detroit, we will prosecute you federally. You will serve at least 7 years and you will go away without parole to a federal institution somewhere in this country. That's a piece of information I think you ought to have.
It's us killing us. It's us killing us. I mean, you can call it Clown Squad, you can call it Joy Road, you can call it whatever you want. You know, and I know you're laughing because that's the set you roll with. But at the point that that baby died a couple of weeks ago, when that AK hit that house 37 times, that baby ain't Clown Squad. That baby ain't Joy Road. So why we got our babies mixed up in our mess? I mean, this is real. This is real life. And the most sobering thing for me was standing in front of that baby's casket, which was about that big. It looked like a toy. It was so small. It wasn't throwing up no gang signs, wasn't repping nobody. 9 months old. You know that baby could have had the cure for AIDS? Oh yeah. That baby could have been Barack Obama in 35 years. You know, but because we can't work our stuff out. Because you know what the cats at Ryan Road told me? They say, man, when I rolled up on somebody in my day, what's your name, sir? If I got beef with his babies, I'll get you another day, partner. We good. But I'll get you another day. When it's just me and you, that's what grown men do. There's some real punk stuff going on in the street now.
Stop it. Stop it. That's all I can say. Just stop it, because you're hurting families, you're hurting yourself, and you're also hurting your loved one.
Wake up, man. Give the children a chance to live and start living yourself, because violence ain't no answer to nothing.
For those of you who got connections with gangs, I got the biggest gang in the city. I had 2,700 of them. But I don't want them to be out here taking advantage of you. But once again, if you're wrong in what you're doing, I'm going to support what they need to do. And this last few weeks has torn me apart, because I never thought we would get to the death levels that where we are right now, which, as the chief said, kids getting killed who haven't had a chance to live. And, you know, we play it off like it ain't a big thing. somebody else got shot. Somebody else got killed. Doesn't touch me. I don't know him. And until it touches you, you don't react to it. We've got to start communicating with each other. It's not us against them. It's not you against the police. It's not you against a suit. I came from, believe me, as tough a background as most of you probably have come from. But I didn't want that to define me. It hurts me the way we treat each other, the way we disrespect each other. I mean, you got somebody pushes somebody, says something the wrong way, look at somebody the wrong way, and we think the solution to all of that, is it our ego, is it our manhood? I'm not sure. That we got to react and we got to respond and we got to be defiant and we got to hurt somebody to let you know who I am. That ain't a way to live.
I can go to schools and talk to your kids, your nieces and nephews, and the people part of your village all day. I can go every day. It doesn't matter to them. They don't know me. They know you. They respect you. They don't respect me. They say, that's nice, she a lawyer, she from the hood, yeah, she a lawyer, good, very good. They don't know me. They respect each of you. And you have that obligation, if you don't want them to have the same experience that you've had, to live a different way so that they won't have that experience. It's not cool to go to prison. It's not cool to have been shot. None of that. It's not cool to carry a gun. The only way they're going to stop doing those things is if you stop doing those things.
If we feel like we get disrespected, we want retaliation. And it shouldn't be that way, you know? We can easily walk away from things like that. And I could really say, I hope us as a young group that we could change, because this not going to fly, man.
I met this gentleman here at Cobo Hall, asking for an autograph. Tell you how life changes. A few years later, I'm meeting him at St. Cecilia's where I'm running a summer program with Sam Washington. He's playing for the Pistons. A few years later, we're meeting at business tables. Same guy, Washington, D.C., same neighborhoods. You can do the same thing. You can do the same. And I'm sitting here today challenging that you can do the same thing. I'm telling you that you're the leadership in this community. Now, real men accept challenges. Real men, when they have babies, they don't run off and leave them. Real men do not abuse women. They honor them. My mother checked out last November. She was ready to die because she couldn't sit on her porch after retiring from Chrysler for 35 years. That should be a disgrace to you guys. It was to me. She would ask me every day, why are you working with these guys, Keith? I said, Ma, do you know how much promise and potential these guys got? You guys are the answer.
Your freedom is past your comfort zone. It's comfortable to go into that car and take the stereo. Ain't no pressure in that. It's comfortable to go into that house when you see the people leave for the day. It's comfortable to put a pistol in someone's face and demand their vehicle or their money or their wallet. But you know what? Your comfort zone and your freedom from all of that is when you take the time out to set a course of action for your life and say, I want to be this, and I know I got to go through these steps to get to that.
It's going to take the community, the neighborhood, to bring it to some type of medium to slow it down.
I think it starts with the parents or the people that's at home in the household, the family, like being around the child, helping the child, mold the child, showing the child different things to do instead of if that's what they're surrounded by and nobody is trying to influence them to do otherwise, that's basically what they're going to be.
I came home from prison, first job I held, after I had about 65 interviews and everybody told me no. I walked into a Denny's restaurant on Telegraph and 12 Mile. In a Bill Blass suit, okay? Cufflinks and everything. And they offered me a job. I left out of there under the impression that I was some manager. She asked me how soon could I start. I told her today. She said, come back and have on some khaki pants. I showed back up in the khaki pants. She gave me a red shirt, and they introduced me to the dishwashing area. I walked to that dishwashing area, and the dishes went from about here all the way to the end of that room. I want you to know, gentlemen, at $6 an hour, I was the best dishwasher Denny's ever had. I can walk back into that restaurant today and get my job back. Can I make a change? Can you make a change? I started working at Travelers Aid Society as a case manager, assisting individuals who were recently released from a substance abuse program. But all the time, I'm helping these brothers who getting out of treatment. I'm steady going outside on my lunch break, and I'm seeing brothers walking around in khaki outfits who just came home from prison. And they hear that Travelers Aid give you bus tickets. They do that, they do this. But every time a brother came into our facility with a khaki outfit on, they would turn him away from the triage unit because we don't help people who come home from prison. Can one man make a difference? I walked into my boss's office and I said, well, instead of just turning them away, can I talk to them some of the time and just see what's wrong with them? From that point, she allowed me to start giving you brothers bus tickets. I went on past the bus tickets, okay? Then she started allowing me to help you get clothes. Then she started allowing me to help you get ID. Now, we get a grant from the state. And they subsidize, and we assist brothers who return home from prison. My thing is just trying to let you know. And when you come see me, I ain't nothing but a safe house, baby. I ain't promising you nothing. You're gonna get yours like I got mine. If you want it and you sincere, then I'm there to help you. I'm gonna say one thing to you, and I want you to keep this in your heart, because this has been my motto ever since I've been home from prison. You know how your mind be clicking? You're walking down the street and you see somebody's garage door open. You know, we can spot a lick. And we see the lawnmower, we see the snow blower. I want your mind to say, should I? So whenever you hear me say, should I, this is your response. I ain't got another one left in me. Should I? When you're walking down the street and you see the laptop sitting in the vehicle, and they in Detroit not knowing, they just think they pulled over, and they forgot to lock their door and the window is down, and you see the laptop, I want your mind to say, should I? So at our facility, we assist individuals with their reentry into the community. All I'm about, brother, is helping you stay home. If you call me and you say today, my problem is I got clothes over on this side of town and I need you, can you help me get there to get them, Mr. Gerald? I'll help you get there. So whatever it is, man, we do the regular old things, the ID, the birth certificates, the bus tickets, the NA meetings, but I'm all about helping you stay home. So let's stop the madness. Let's get out here in the streets. Let's get in our homes. Let's let these young people know that we care about them, but at the same time, we're not going to allow them to create havoc on the citizens here in this city.